Hello lovely people, my name is Emma and today you are going to be getting a kind of reading vlog. So I've ordered a new bookcase, it's finally arrived. That was no shade to IKEA, I understand we're in a pandemic, very difficult to get delivery slots, but it is here now. We're very excited, been waiting for like a month, and basically I'm going to build it today. It's a new bookshelf exclusively for my TBR books, which I'm very excited about. And then whilst I'm also doing it and transferring the books over, I'm going to go through my huge collection of TBR books and unhaul a bunch of them. And I thought it'd be fun to take you along for the ride. I have no idea how much of it you're going to get to see because I don't know how long my battery is going to last or anything like that. There won't be any time-lapse stuff because who can be bothered with any of that. But yeah, today is going to be a fun vloggy style thing. I am gross and sweaty already from doing the washing up. It is unbelievably warm. My hair is not looking very cute, but this is going to be a judgment-free vlog because you're going to get to see just how messy everything is in my house and just how much hotness I am today. But fuck it, we're building a bookcase and you're coming along for the ride. So to give you an idea of what we're working with, this is my red bookcase and it extends over to here, but some of the top books are unread ones. We have a stack of all sorts of crap. This monstrosity right here is all my unread books, more or less. There's also nonsense occurring over here from new books that have come in, books that I've read, video things I don't even know. It's my little tripod stand. And then down here we have a combination of some books that have already been unhauled, which you can kind of see buried at the back. A lot of my sewing stuff, some like display stuff that I get to hang up. A box of shit that I don't know what it is, and the chair that normally lives in the space by the desk, but when it's here, Miss Bunny, Miss Toaster, can use it to get up on the desk, so she can't have it normally. So the plan is, build the bookcase, move all this crap, move that one down, shuffle all the bookshelves, oh my hand is horrible there, and then organise that bit there, and organise this bit here. And in case you're wondering, there's my baby girl, Miss Toaster. Yeah, but it's very warm, so we're not going to be hanging out with her too much. Oh, hello. Do you want to come say hi? Say hi to lovely people? Round here. Hello. You saying hi? Yeah, we've said hi. Hello. Okay, so let's show you where the bookcase is going to go. Oh, you're having some hay? Oh yeah, that's some good hay right there. Oh yeah, that's the good shit. Yeah, get that hay, baby girl. Well done. Okay, so the new bookcase is going to go in the hallway here. As you can see, this is a lovely pile. This is an IKEA cart, and these are Andy's books that are not organised in the slightest. We also have potentially either a black paddleboard or kayak. Not too sure what that is. Babe, what's in the bag?
What is in the bag? Which bag?
This one. Is it a kayak or a paddleboard?
This is a paddleboard. Excellent.
So that's a paddleboard with a broken keyboard and a Easy Breathe face mask on top. Broken fan, Andy. Hello darling, and 2 of my handbags and a bag of charcoal. All the standard things you would keep in your hallway.
Your new bookcase.
So before we can build it, I'm going to move all this crap out of the way and then the new bookcase will go here.
Didn't I suggest you did that this morning?
Yes, but we decided not to, so we're not going to worry about it too much. He's a Saki git, go back to work, you're technically not furloughed anymore. And yeah, I will come back when we have some space and start building a bookcase. It started raining quite a lot, which is quite nice actually, it's finally cool. And we have cleared a space and started vaguely opening boxes. But Andy's going to come help me in a second as soon as he finishes work, because this is very tall and I am rather short. Wish me luck. Ta-da! Isn't she beautiful? One bookcase made. Now we just need to do all of the moving of the books. Do you like my use of a hardback to make sure that the sizing was okay? Interestingly as well, we've made this bookcase. As far as I was aware, I only ordered one bookcase from IKEA and nothing else bookcase related. Which begs the question, what the heck is all this stuff? So we're going to just ignore that for now and move all the books, and then we will worry about that another day. Because apparently I've accidentally ordered something else that is from the Billy bookcase range that is very small. So we won't worry too much about it. I'll check back in when we've moved some books around. Okay, as you can see, progress has been made in here. The embroidery stuff has moved from the floor onto this bad boy. And we've got an extra row of space for shelves. Yes, that is just a dumping ground of stuff, but we're going to pick our battles today. I've also decided to leave space on each one of the bookshelves. Sorry if the traffic's quite loud, but I don't want to shut the window. So that way it'll be easier to slot books in when I've read them, because I do alphabetical order, so it stops having to shuffle everything. over here we have some books that are for my non-fiction shelves that aren't in here, they're in the other room. Some books that my dad wanted back, and then these are some unhaul books that I'd already decided to unhaul a while ago, but I've not been able to get to a place to take them. So we're going to add to this pile today, because I will be unhauling a good number of books that have now been moved over to the official TBR shelf. So I'll take you over there and show you what I've been doing. Okay, so this is the chaos that has occurred. Some of it's started to be slightly organised, but not really. Excuse the ridiculously loud motorbike going past. My plan is now to go through all of them and organise them into various different shelves, and I'll explain my organisation at the end. But I am going to attempt to unhaul, I'm going to say 30 of these. 30 books will be leaving my bookshelves to try and get some of these numbers a bit more manageable, because there's some shit on here that has been on here a while and I'm never going to read. So 30 of these are going to say goodbye, because we want to try and get our numbers a little bit more manageable to make room for some really cool, exciting shit that I've got coming in, and also just to like keep the flow happening. So I will talk to you in a bit and maybe talk through some of my unhaul processes. But honestly, I might not bother. I might just get rid of some of them, because I'm on a roll. We in focus? Yes, we are. Okay, so I think it's more or less organised now, which is very exciting. So this is the pile of books on the floor that I'm going to be getting rid of. There are 28 in there that are going to be going, which I'm quite pleased with. And then just over here I've got 2 that actually belong to my dad that I'm going to give back to him. So off total of what is coming off my shelves, we have indeed hit the 30. In fact, it's actually technically 31, because one of them was a book I was borrowing from Andy, which has now gone back into his pile. So we have achieved the goal of getting rid of 30. I'm not going to go through the unhaul stack here. You can see a few of the ones on the top. I don't like unhaul videos particularly. Let's just say I've lost interest in these books now, or there is something that is very similar on my shelf that I'm more interested in. And honestly, if I care that much, I can grab another copy of them at some point in my life. It's not an issue. Or I can borrow them from the library or something like that. A lot of them were bought as either the additional one for a 3 for 2, or was something that I've borrowed or I bought for really cheap from a charity shop, so it's not a problem. So let's talk you through the bookshelves. Up here at the top is the classics collection, probably the most full of all of them, and I'm not going to get rid of any of those because I'm collecting quite a few of these different prints. So even if I'm not super psyched to read them right now, I'm never going to get rid of them off my shelves. I will get around to reading them eventually. It's absolutely fine. I don't mind having a lot up there. That's not a problem. Then we move down to the one that is eye level. So what I've done is I have various TBRs going on at the moment, like yearly ones, and I pulled all the books off of them and put them here that I have in with me at the moment. This shelf and this shelf might end up shuffling later to make more space, but they are here, says that they are an eye line and they are nice and high priority. Then over here, there's a little corner right here with this guy separating them out, is my TBR for this month, for the remainder of this month. It's not the sum total of all the books, because obviously there are ebooks and things like that in there as well, but these are my high priority books for towards the end of this month, and then presumably this will all be rejigged. Down here I figured this would be a nice space to put books that I've read that I still need to do a video on, but they can also just go in the other room on my bookshelves for read books, because that's where I do the bulk of my filming. They don't necessarily need to exist out here. This is a cute little vase that I picked up from IKEA when I ordered this. Now we start the non-fiction. This is non-fiction history, specifically a variety of different kinds of history. We've got some very specific to certain countries. So this is Russia, we've got Italy, the Black Death, some specific stuff in there, Vikings and things, some exciting stuff over here. I don't know if I'm going to end up doing a haul, because loads of things have been mixed in. I might have to pull a load of things out for hauls later. We move down and we have my 2 art books, art history books so far. Obviously there is a couple up there that are higher priority. Then we move into medical and science books, and then sort of more specific books about very, very particular topics that don't naturally fit anywhere else, and things like that. Then we have a few what I would class as like memoir-y, opinion-y piece type things. I don't actually know if Coming Up For Air is definitely non-fiction. I think it is. this might be fiction, you know. Oops, maybe I should move this. Anyway, I'll check that a bit later. For now, he can live next to the other Orwell. Then we move into what I would class as like nature writing, paleontology, prehistory, prehistoric stuff to do with environment and things like that, and more macro kind of things. Some of these could maybe be over here and vice versa, but like whatever. We come down and we have a tiny stack of graphic novels. We have some thrillery things up to about here. Then we have some contemporary, tiny section of contemporary right there. Then we move on to things that get classed loosely as historical fiction, going from quite old to this one set in the 1980s. So I don't actually know if it would technically count there. And then a few things that like are more period pieces. Then we move down and we have combinations of like sci-fi, high fantasy, urban fantasy stuff, some dystopian things, just some weird stuff in general in there. So yeah, so generally I'm quite pleased with everything I have left on here, and I have got rid of a lot of stuff, and I'm sure there are some really good books in what I've got rid of, but if I'm not going to read them and I'm not psyched by them, what does it matter? And there's loads of breathing space on this, which I really enjoy, because it means that when there's more books later down the line, which there inevitably will be, there's space for them, which is really nice. And it just feels a lot freer and less overwhelming, and they're all in one space and I can see what I have, which is wonderful. So yeah, that's kind of all we're really doing today. So cool. Well, have you seen anything on this list? Somebody was asking to see my TBR shelves and do a quick scan, so I guess you've got an inadvertent like scan of things here. And if you see anything that is high priority, this is obviously the super high priority shelf, which again is very nice to see it all in one place. So that's exciting, and yeah, that's about it. I have no idea when you're going to see this in amongst all my other stuff that I'm filming, but hopefully we'll see it sometime soon. And have a wonderful reading week, and I'll chat to you soon, guys. Bye!